What up, what up? Let's get it going, fam. What's up? Let's get it popping. You know the vibes. Let's get it going. The title of this video is called Stop Giving Your Power Away. What happens when you behave like this? She loses the attraction. So I got a letter here from a guy. This is an email that I received from one of my clients. And this one is it's pretty long. It's a long paragraph. I guess the guy is kind of young, excited about what's going on, very involved in the situation. But I'm going to read it to you guys. But I'm going to chop it up and streamline it so you guys have more detail in it so we can get this covered and get this guy handled. Listen, guys, like this guy, if you're in the family, what you're here, your family. What your family, we got you. Like, subscribe, comment below. Like I said, when you're here, we got your back. Don't go away.
I pray for my homies out there. Please, God, give them strength.
Now, I got a guy here who's having sex with his girl. He's having frequent sex. He's doing everything that he thinks is right. However, she gives him the back off, hold off situation, kind of like takes her space. So let's get into details. I'll read you up on this thing, get you up to speed, and we'll give him the antidote. Now, if you're going through this too as well, this works on anybody. This is a young guy. Most of my guys here are young. But it doesn't work any age. It doesn't matter what your age is. It works for everybody. These rules apply to everybody. If you're having a masculine and you want to assume the masculine role in a relationship, this works for you. Okay. All gender aside, all that other nonsense. This is all binary. Okay. This is all binary. This is basics and this is hardwired. Okay. So he says, "Hey coach, I've been checking out your videos for some time now and I love them." Thank you. They're very informative. I'm trying to implement your program in my situation right now that I'm going through with my girlfriend. She's 21. I'm 21. Okay. We're both in the military. I can relate to that. I met her at a shooting range and we met and our eyes clicked from the beginning. We were locked in and that was all she wrote. Okay. Fast emotions. We're going to let them rock. Let them rock. All right. Let's continue. Long story short, we're not talking to each other anymore like we used to. We spent a lot of time together and we both were supportive toward each other and we had lots of sex. And you almost can say we're in a relationship. You can define it that way. Well, I wouldn't define it that way. But let's read on. Let me move down here so we can continue. But one day we spoke and she told me she wasn't ready for a relationship. She told him. Take note of that. And I was okay with that. Suspect. I knew it meant she was still in the streets, but I wanted to keep her around because we had good sex and I wanted to keep her around as company. That's you're starting to get a little clingy there. You can't do that. You know, this is clingy behavior right here. I had to stop that. It's clingy behavior right here because, let me read on. I also realized that there's another guy in the picture. I still want her around because I want to keep her around for sex and company. I also know that because she spends time with him, I don't get to see her anymore. So lately, we haven't been talking. And we barely see each other right now. I pushed back because I felt she was pushing back. So I stopped texting her and giving her validation to see if she would come back, but something tells me she won't. I presently don't believe she's wifey material, but I still need to talk to her desperately to find out where she stands. Lately, she's been talking disrespectful toward me, and I don't like her low self-esteem at times. She is not wifey material. What should I do? Should I reach out and call her? Should I just cut her off? Okay, here's where the excuses come in, guys. Here's the part that gets to nooks and crannies as we move down here toward the close. Okay, this is what really is going on. I don't know what makes me feel some type of way about her. I really do want to keep her company around and for the sex, But she doesn't want that. What should I do? Should I cut her off altogether? Would it be a good idea for me to text her and tell her to come see me? Also, keep in mind that for me to completely break away from her is going to be difficult. That's all the mindset. Since we live in the same barracks, we're both on base, we work in the same building, and live in the same vicinity as far as when you're in the military, certain barracks and units and all that kind of stuff, which is irrelevant, guys. Military. If she's in the military, you're in the military, chances are you're going to have different orders at some point in time. Okay, she may get assigned overseas, and you may get assigned overseas somewhere different. You may go north, she may go south, she may go west, you may go east. It's such a volatile situation. It's not going to be clear. It's very hard to have a long distance relationship in the military because it's so uncertain. Okay, you don't get to choose where you go, although it does happen. It definitely can happen, but in this case, you just met her. You're 21. Let things matriculate. You should be focused on the military and your job, having fun on the side, whatever. And whatever it is, it is. That's the bottom line. You said she wasn't ready for a relationship. You already knew she wasn't ready for a relationship. But yet and still, every other word you're bringing up, wife, relationship, you're asking for a relationship. See, here's a guy that's pushing for a relationship. Yeah, it's great to have fun, but you can't bank on that. Although it does happen. But by your own admission, she's for the streets. You've determined after you've seen her push away. Now, I get it. You've done everything together. You've had a lot of sex with her. Sex is great when she's a side chick. She's only a side chick. Okay? Why? Your future's uncertain for both of you. So she can only be a side chick. She understands that. Her language, she lets you know that she has options, right? You had to determine by her actions. Because you're together all the time doesn't mean she's your one and only. You're being together all the time and you want to have, she's good company. That tells you you're needing her to be your company, to fulfill your time. A side chick is a side chick. You get it in when you get in when you fit in. All right. You make arrangements. She gonna see you. You're gonna see her, and they don't stay. Side chicks don't stay. That's the problem. You're creating a girlfriend experience. This is why she pulled away. Her personality, she already showed you. Now, she may be a great girl. She's probably fun, loving. She's probably wild and all that other stuff. She probably got great personality. She's probably cute. Military girls, but, a few of them are up there. They're pretty cute. Now, she may really be that personality. And you're getting very attached because there's a scarcity on the base, on the military base. But in general, guys, women don't have the scarcity mindset that men have, especially at a young age growing up, because they have all the options in their 20s, right? We have options too. You fail to realize that you have options too because you're giving her all of your attention. She can feel that vibe, right? That's the problem. That makes her want to pull away. She may like you a lot. She may have her strong feelings about you. She may want to guard herself. Oftentimes, women have filters. And sometimes you may given her a red response, okay? A red alarm response in her mechanism, her filter system say, hey, wait a minute, this is getting too close like a relationship. And she had to pull back. Women will do that. It could be part of a shit test. Her telling you, I got another guy, I'm seeing another guy, put another guy in your face to let you know, don't get too chummy. You're not the only option. She's on the base. Like I said, she's on the base. She has all the options. So it seems, but you're giving her no choice but to believe that she's the only option for you because you're waiting on her. You're waiting for her to come to you. That's a problem. Had you been out there doing your thing, see, the best way to get leverage is you go out and you get a girl. See, a lot of times, guys, this could be a shit test. Even when a girl likes you and she sees how you respond, a confident man will not respond to her bringing a guy around. She may walk by in front of you and go, hey, how you doing? And, you respond based on your response will prove your confidence. It will display it will demonstrate how you feel on the inside. So you can't throw your cards on the table. You got to stay cool with all that. She got going out, cool. I'm over here focused on these people. I got a girl over here. I got this, I got that. Get busy being busy. The fact that you're sitting down available for her, she knows that. She knows you're sitting there waiting. What that does also, it kills mystery. You waiting on her, it looks like you're needy. And also, if you don't have options. A woman doesn't want to be around a guy that does not have options. Because why? Because if you're sitting alone by yourself, it tells her that you're not on the market. No one's picking you up off the shelf. No one's buying you. And if she was with you, even if she likes you, she's going to question her own judgment and say, it's been 3 weeks. I don't see him with any girls. I don't see anybody. I don't hear or see anything going on. He's still doing what he normally does, which creates boredom. Again, this is a scarcity mindset. You don't want to mess things up. I get it. You may not want to get another girl and then lose this option. Well, she's already gone over here with the other guy. The other guy did not display that, chances are. And even if he did, he was that much more masculine than you were. He could have been nervous too. Oh, she's with the other guy. Worried about you. But by you sitting here and waiting for her, it gives him the advantage. She goes, you know what? Maybe this guy is a better choice. And she puts more into this guy. Like you said, he says, hey, he was taking the drinks, whining and dining her while all you was doing was smashing it. That's the goal. You had it. A lot of sex, a lot of fun, a lot of sex, and she'd go, whatever. Got another guy, he takes her out dating and all that. What happens is, and how that shit backfires, this is how bad boys lose too. What happens is, she sees the fact that you're by yourself. She goes, this guy's taking me out. Girls like him. He's a better deal. Now, by default, he got the advantage. Now she's getting the boyfriend experience as well. She gets the boyfriend experience, and he's the better option. Why does she want to go back to you? You're waiting around for her. You can't wait around. She got two guys in one. So you can't do that. She's got two guys in one because you're sitting here waiting for her. It's a little creepy too. You got to stay busy, guys. You got to get a girl, but get busy doing you. All right? Focus on you. Take your focus off of her. Bottom line. And the fact that you want to contact her again and text her and tell her come over, that's a test. You're trying to test her now to see if you still got it. Can I still get her over? That's not what that's not masculinity. Don't do that. It is what it is. Take the L. Charge it to the streets. You said she was a street girl anyway. Leave it out that way. Let her come to you. Let the guy screw up and come to you. But by that time, you should have other girls doing other things. Because when she comes back, you won't even need her. All right? That's the game. You'll have to stay on your own. Consider it done. You smashed. You bashed. You know what it's about. Next chapter. The fact that you don't have another woman, another option, she's not threatened by you going anywhere. She go with this guy for a while. He messes up. A year or two, you'll still be there. She won't want that. So you got to keep your chin up. You got to get on your purpose and your mission. Focus on you. Get better options. Be shopping. Get options. You're in the military. Come on, this is the time. It's time to have fun. You kidding me? And thanks for your service too, by the way. Both of you, thank you for your service. When you're here, your family, I got you. Excel and